Namaste. In this video, we would like to walk you through our registration site and registration platform. You could go to two websites here. One is Viraat25.com or namaha.org. So if you go to namaha.org, you're going to click the tab that's right here, which is orange in color, to go to the registration site. Before you go to the registration site, you can click on this tab right here to check the packages and sponsorship. Now let's go to Viraat25.com, and here you have different options where you could go to the registration site by clicking this tab or this tab which says register now. And if you want, you could also check the packages and privileges before going into the actual registration process by clicking on that tab on the top. If you scroll down also, you will get all the packages and privileges starting from 25,000 all the way going up to the student sponsorship, which is Avantika sponsorship. Now here I would like to touch briefly on different packages so that you're not confused as to what package you want to pick. The most popular one would probably be Gandhara, family of 4, parents and 2 children, children under the age of 12 years. And these are the privileges that you see. Now let's say if you want to pick family of 4, all adults, then you would pick this package, that's Maurya. They're all family of 4 adults, all related to each other. And this is the privileges that you will be getting. Now, if you might ask me, what about if they are not related? They are 4 adults room sharing, then you will pick Chalukya. 4 non-family adults room sharing, and these are the privileges that you would get. All of these packages, if you click down on purchase now, you would go to the registration site. Now this is Kanishka, which is 3, family of 3. Or you could get for couple, it's called Vidarbha couple, and these are the privileges. Single adult is Pallava, and that's early bird special is 1350. And if you don't want to pay this much money and you want to share a room with somebody, you would go to Nanda, that is 790 each person. Okay, so again, it can be 2 adults sharing, which are they are non-family, but it's 790 for each person. And you will get only one registration kit for this package. You might have to purchase second one. And then Avantika is the one that's for students, 740 each person. Now, let's see how you could get to the registration site. You can either click on purchase now to get to the registration form, or you could go up and click on this tab that says register now. That will take you directly to the registration site. And this is a registration form, and we are happy to introduce the registration platform in KHNA for the first time, where an individual will have a personalized dashboard. Okay, and this is the registration form, and let's see how I would let you navigate each one here, each tab or each section, where you can click on, let's say, Mr. First name. I'm just going to do, for sample's sake, I'm going to type some alphabets randomly. You have an email that you have to click here or type in your email. Now this email is going to be a personalized email just for this registration, and each registration would get a unique registration number associated to that specific email. So you got to create a password and put in your age address. Let's say, for example, let's take it Michigan. City, let's pick maybe West Bloomfield. Sorry, let's find it here. Okay, make sure you fill in the zip code, and one phone number is mandatory. The other two are optional. You can also click in and say if you like KHNA to participate in KHNA Yuva or youth activities. Now, this particular registration email is unique to, this is associated to your unique registration number. So make sure you remember this email and the password so that you can log in. And your dashboard is your personalized information for you to take a look at whatever you purchased and to look at your order list and status and all the details of your registrations. So make sure you have, and only one registration is associated to one email. You cannot purchase more than one package through one email. Just want to make sure. Now let's say you click register here. Now this will send out an email to you saying welcome and you have registered, but that doesn't mean you're completed your registration process. You still have to complete the payment to have your registration completed. But you will get an email saying that you are registered and there will be a unique registration number associated to your registration. So I would like you to remember that registration number too. Now, if you want to log in now with that same email, it's going to trigger you to log in with that same email to continue with the registration process. And then password that you had picked. Now let's sign in to the registration process. Now this is your dashboard that we were talking about, your personalized information for you to take a look at whatever you purchased and to look at your order list and status. Now if you go to the cart, you would be able to tell what you have purchased. And later on, if you come on a different day, you can still see what your orders are. So now let's say this is the place purchased products that you will see what you have purchased and what are the different line items that you bought through the registration package. And here we have some announcements related to the convention. If you purchase through installments, you will see a line item saying what you purchased and what is your balance, or how much you have paid and what's your balance. And that's contact us, where you would be able to contact us for any questions or anything related to registration. An email will come to us if you send us a message there. Now let's go to the actual registration process where you're going to add in your other members. So you have logged in and you have completed your information as a primary registrant. Now let's see what package you want to pick. And this is exactly like a shopping site where you add the package to the cart like any other shopping site. Now here, let's say we pick Gandhara, you add to cart family of 4, and then you come down. If you want to add other ancillary items like Annadanam, let's say we pick Annadanam for $100, Sannidhanam for another $100. So okay, that was Annadanam, and now let's pick Sannidhanam, add it to the cart. And we strongly encourage everybody to contribute to this good cause. Now, if you want to place your family's photo, let's say a full page family photo is here at $300. You can add that to the cart. And if you're interested in the other puja items, you can click on that tab. And most of you might be flying from different states, and you might be driving a rental car, or you might be locally driving and you need to park your car. You can pick any of these options, 4 days, or if you're staying 3 nights or 2 days or 1 day, you can pick accordingly. Let's say we pick for 3 nights. Add that to the cart for parking. Now, you might ask me, what if I come in 1 day early, or if I want to stay 1 day later after the convention? The convention is 17th through 19th, that is Sunday through Tuesday. If you want to stay in on a Saturday, you purchase that extra day right here. You can add that to cart. Or if you plan on staying 1 day later, that's a Wednesday, you add that to the cart. Now, most of the registrations come with a registration kit. All the registration packages come with a registration kit, but Nanda and Avantika have additional members, or whatever packages that have additional members, you might want to pick an additional registration kit, because one package invariably will have one registration kit. So you can add that additional registration kit if you want to purchase an additional registration kit. So you add that to cart. There is also an option for you to purchase lifetime membership, or for youth voting privileges. These are the tabs that you would click. So once you have decided all your packages and things that you wanted to purchase, and you've added those to the cart, you can... Now, again, we want to strongly recommend you to donate for good causes like Annadanam and Sannidhanam. So once all the items have added to the cart, you can check out. And remember, this is where I was talking about your package is showing, but you have to... These are the different other line items or ancillary items that you picked. Now is the time that you need to add your other members of the family, your spouse and the children, in these line items. So remember, you have already added your registration in the first page. Now we are adding the other family members. Make sure you add all these line items. Name and age is mandatory. And if you decide that only 3 of you are going out of that 4 package, the third line item that's right here, please don't leave them blank. You have to fill them with some character. It can be 0 or it can be any character. So make sure all the line items are filled. Now the third line item that I was talking about, if you don't have anybody coming in, you still need to put some character. Otherwise, it won't let you go to the next page. Yep. So once you have filled in all your information for your family members, there's also an option to put your flight name and flight number, so we can arrange transportation accordingly. On the top, you see the flight name and flight number. Now, if you want to add an extra member apart from the 4 members in the Gandhara package, you click on this tab to add an extra member. So each package have set number of members allowed. Now, like Gandhara, only 4 of them are allowed. So you can add an extra member for a specific dollar amount. So again, I want to say, don't put your primary name again here, just your family member's name, because your information was already filled out at login. So you come down and now you decide what kind of payment you want to do. You want to do a full payment or an installment, or you want to do... Now this website or this registration platform only accepts credit card, either full payment or installment. There's an option for check or Zelle too, which I will explain at the later part of this video. Now, let's say you want to pay this through installment. Let's pick installment. And now you see that the installments are broken down into three parts, three equal parts. And please don't ask me why it's not 10 parts or anything. This is how we have set it up. So remember, it's the first installment goes through, let's say it goes through today. The second installment will only kick in after 60 days. And the third installment 60 days after the second installment. So we have made it a little bit convenient for you so that it's not coming in immediately. You might want to put an alert on your phone saying when is the second installment due and when is the third installment due. So please make sure that this is completed way before the convention date, all the installment. Now proceed to pay. You will see the first installment has come here, the amount, and it also says every 60 days. And here is the credit card information that you'll have to fill in. Card name, card number, and then you will have an option here which says pay now. Since this is a test, I'm not seeing that tab here which says pay now. So you will get a tab that says pay now. Once you click on that, the payment confirmation will come through. And you will also see in your dashboard that one installment has gone through. Now let's try to answer few frequently asked questions. Installments, we already talked about it. 3 installments, 60 days interval. And also make sure that you put an alert when the second and the third installment is going to kick in. Now, please remember you have a credit card that is not expiring very quickly, or there is no address changes that's coming up with the credit card. So that's very important with installments. Make sure that the credit card don't expire too quick. Now, the second one is extra person. We already talked about that too. Make sure that apart from the package that you have, now let's say Gandhara has only 4 of them, and if you want to add an extra person, then we already talked about that, how to do it. Extra days also we talked about. 1 day early or 1 day later, you have an option to pick those. We also talked about additional donations, that is Annadanam, Sannidhanam, and KHNA for Kerala. You can donate for all those good causes. Parking, we did talk about it. 3 days, 2 days, 4 days parking. Now, we were talking about how you have a personalized dashboard and you will be assigned a unique registration number. Please make sure that you save that number, and when you contact us or the treasurer or for any future correspondence, we would like you to use that registration number, or let us know what registration number that is. What are the other payment options? We have Zelle or check. Now again, you can you finish the registration process where you log in and fill in all your information and then send a message to the treasurer saying that you have completed the basic registration form but have not completed the payment option. You would like to do the payment through check or Zelle. So you can send him an email, or you can also call him and let him know. But make sure you give him the unique registration number. And here is our Zelle ID, or you can also send him an email saying that you have mailed in the check. But remember to give your registration number. Now, Zelle ID can also be used to send the payment. Again, you probably have to send a message to the treasurer saying that you have Zelled the amount. We talked about the credit card expiry. Please make sure it doesn't expire too quick. Refund policy, we are very strict with the refund policy. Any refund would be only done after the convention is done. So try not to cancel your registration as much as possible without any valid reason. You should, if it's something like an emergency, it's understandable. And we have different rates of refund depending on how soon or how late you cancel the registration. But nevertheless, we will only refund after the convention is done. While registering, I was talking about how it's only one package per registration. So when you log in using one email, you can only purchase one registration package. If you plan on purchasing for your friends, you need to have a different email ID. So per registration, you have a unique registration number. Early bird rates expire December 31st, 2024. And then the regular rates kick in January 1st, 2025. So you really want to make use of this opportunity. Last date to register is June 30th, 2025, because beyond that, we will have difficulty giving those list of names and the number of registrations to the hotel. So we need to assign rooms to all the registrants. So we will close the registration by June 30th, 2025. That will help us plan room allotments and plan the convention appropriately. In the registration form, we showed a section called Contact Us. That's where you can put in any message and press the send button. It would come to the registration committee. So again, I want to thank you all, and I'm looking forward to see you all at Viraat 2025 for the Silver Jubilee celebrations. If you have any questions, please feel free to email to Viraat registration@namaha.org. Thank you.